How's it going, everyone? I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. I'm coming into my watch list for Monday. So the market's going to open up tomorrow on January 13th. And these are the stocks I'm going to watch. I'm going to go over these pretty fast. There's a lot of them that I'm watching, and I'm going to choose the best plays, okay? So the plays I'm going to talk about are the ones that are getting close to the EMA 10 and the 50, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I trade momentum setups that are going with the trend, okay? So without further ado, let's go to the chart here. The first ticker that is very well known that had a very massive pump is GRRR. I love this setup, and I'm going to show you guys the best way to play this one. All right, so if the price starts hitting this upper Keltner channel, right? This is my Keltner channel on this red band, and basically what I look for is price to pull back. My favorite plays are EMA 10 and 50, and those are the two areas I'm going to take because it really is the biggest bounces I see. EMA 10 is that early trend idea bounce. As you can see, GRR gets up in here. It has to hit this red band for me to be interested. These are customized settings. If you're in the Discord, you can get these. And then I wait for a price to pull back to the 10 right in here, and you can see this massive bump from $6 to 25. Awesome move, right? And that's what we love to see. Now, obviously, I wouldn't take that whole gain. I always take 10% off. I always aim for 10% gain, and then I hold some shares at break even and ride it all the way up. And you can see this would have been a massive return on those small amount of shares. The next level I look for is EMA 50. And the reason why my thesis is this, I've learned if you skip EMAs, that's the best bounce opportunity. Let me explain. Our first example on GRRR says, we hit this EMA 5 and we skipped right to it. So we went through a crucial level. EMA 5 is a crucial level that acts as support. It's at the very top, and I see lots of times it bounces on it. But the biggest bounces are the ones that skip the 5 and go straight to the 10. And you can see on right in here, we made a massive return because we went through the 5 and then went to the 10. Now, you might ask, well, what do you do if it goes straight through the 10? Well, I have a stop loss about 15%, okay? Stop loss about 15%. All right, so now this is the skipping pattern here. So we had our massive return. We hit this upper Keltner channel. We played on the EMA 10 again, and we make good returns. That's 64% gain. Now, price comes right back through and tests the 10 again. We never play the same EMA twice, right? You play it only one time. If it hits the 10, bounces, and comes back, that's bearish, okay? Hits the 10, make your big gain, get the heck out, right? So it hits this 10 back and comes all the way to the EMA 20, and then it skips that EMA 20 is the pattern I like, and goes now down to the EMA 50. That's the area I'm interested. If it hits the EMA 50, I'm in. You guys already know. Price is not there yet, so I'm already giving you a signal. Put the daily chart on, watch my videos in the Discord, set up your chart like this so you have my Keltner channel settings, you have my KDJ down here, you have my EMA 50 acting as strong support, and you can see this happens and works all the time. Or, not all the time, but it works a lot. All right, without further ado, let's go to VUZI. VUZI is the same type of setup that I'm seeing with GRR. We skip the EMA 20 and we're going right down to this EMA 50, very strong support. My stop loss would be about 15%. As you can see, use your data price range to get that exact number. Stop loss from here would be roughly at 260. So I'll be looking to enter here around 3.03. The EMA 50 is going to fluctuate each day, so watch that. I'm not sure if it's going to get there, but this is a watch list for the week. NITO, very nice company here, very nice. As you can see, we play the EMA 10, we make our nice return, and then we skip the 5 to 10. I discussed this stock in the last week of the watch list, so if you save my videos, you'll see this. Very nice return, 50% move. Congratulations who took this. I'm watching it now to the EMA 50, all right? I'm not going to play the 20. I'm going to wait for the 50. It could do that this next week. We'll see. SES, perfect pattern to keep this one on watch list, guys. It's come to the EMA 50. I like this nice solid uptrend. I could see a nice big move coming up here, coming up to the 50. Just to this EMA 20 would be a 43% gain from the 50. Definitely keep this one on watch. I do like this a lot. SES. RCAT, one of those stocks that a lot of people know about. RCAT has had a beautiful trend, nice pattern with me. As you can see, we come up here, we hit this upper channel here. We know price has to pull back. It hits this 5 here, but we didn't get alerted for the signal because it didn't do the 10. Made a massive move from this 5 here, making a 56%. Comes back to the 10 right in here. Doesn't quite stop us out. And as you can see, you make your 14%. We're always looking for 10% gains. We're not greedy. We want to stay in the market because, like I said, guys, I have so many stocks. You could be in and out, making 10%, 10%, 10%, and you see your portfolio will grow massively doing this. All right, and then we hit this 20-week bounce. I'm looking for the EMA 50. All right, so keep this one on watch, okay, guys? ACHR, very nice solid uptrend. Look at this beautiful uptrend where it's just stacking using my system. We went right through the 20, and I would be watching the EMA 50, okay? You see the pattern here? I'm looking for a skip of the EMA 5 to play the 10. If we already played the 10, then well, I'm looking for a skip from the 20, like this right here, to play the 50. If you skip a crucial level, usually you bounce on the next level. And these settings right here are, they work consistently because I'm only playing the setting, the plays that had bullish momentum. If they were touching this Keltner channel, they qualify. That means they are very bullish. Any pullback should be bought, and these are nice, solid companies, right? QURE, very nice, beautiful trade here coming in. We had this massive gap up of over 109%. It's working the biotech and medical research, so these are going to be more volatile. We were down 13% and 10% and 2% in the last 3 days. I expect to bounce on the 50, guys. QMCO, same type of pattern here. We are actually right here on the 50. So based on, I was in another one and I made 30% based on this same quantum sector here. But I'm just going to eye it and see what happens here for next week. If we open a little lower than this, I'll probably skip it. But I do like this one a lot. Expect for this one, if you got in the last week and you watched my watch list, this is the stock that I think will go up this next week. ONDS, I like this solid idea here. As you can see, we had this nice, beautiful uptrend. We didn't start touching this Keltner channel right in here. You had this nice, beautiful bounce on the 10, making you 14%. You see why I love taking the 10%? It gives you that nice, beautiful bounce where you can get in and get out. That way, if it does reject and come back down, you take that 10%, right? Very beautiful setup, waiting for the 50. LIDR, a lot of people are talking about this one. This is an early trend idea. We had this massive candle that touched this Keltner channel. So we get alerted. It's in the screener. I'm looking for price to come back to this 50, and it very well can do that this next week. We had this nice, beautiful bounce on the 10, making you a 25% from the lows, from right on the EMA 10, which is where you would take it, and made 14%. You got your 10% there. We're going to wait for this EMA 50. And you can see it kind of already did that right in here. We touched this upper band and we quickly went to the 50, and that's where that big move was. I love seeing the EMA 10 and 50. Those are going to be your big zones that you look for. R&R, look at this beautiful trade here. We had this upper band getting touched here. I love this company. If you read about it, this is some household goods doing robotics. I think this is good in coming into 2025. Obviously the market knows it, and you can see that we're up here touching this upper Keltner channel. This is a massive momentum type of trade. I'm going to look for that EMA 50, and if you took it on the EMA 10 for my last week watch list, and you can see right in here, you made 120% gain. Congrats, everyone. Nice, solid setup here, okay? We're watching the 50 now. RGTI is very close to it. This one is super duper duper close. We had this gap filled right in here. It came up here, come crashing down. We had this beautiful gap to fill now to the upside. We have strong support right in here, along with the EMA 50 coming in close. A decent stop loss below these lows here is what I would do. And this looks awesome. We're coming right to it. I would like to physically see price get super duper close. What I do is if I see the EMA 50 is at 8.18, I'll buy it for like 8.20. Put like a 2-cent higher spread on that, okay? CTM is same pattern here. I love this setup here. We had a nice bounce here on the 10, making you 40%, all right? We're going to eye that EMA 50. So you can see there is so many trades here. There's so many stocks to take, and that's why I'm putting up this watch list. Take the ones you think, do your own due diligence, look up the fundamentals. I love looking at Seeking Alpha. They do a factor grade, and you can see the fundamentals, what they think. And if you combine that, all these companies, in my opinion, are really good. And you combine that with a solid strategy like mine on how to catch the close bottoms of where these momentum trades are. And basically what these are going to be is big move up, and then you had this retest type pattern. my favorite areas are the 10 and the 50, and those are commonly for like your Fibonacci retracement, right? You wait for that, that runner, he takes a marathon, let him cool down before he takes that next run, okay? And that's what it is. ENVX, it actually recently just hit this ATR4. It did touch this 10, gave a little bounce, but nothing into it. You probably would have actually got stopped out on this one. Actually, it's it's at 5%. Since the moves aren't that big, this is a scenario where what I would do is I would take it on the 10 and add more on the 50. That's what I would do in this scenario. I like this one. We'll see. This is a machinery and tools in the United States. We recently just had a nice move up here. This is honestly for this stock. If you look at the daily candles, they don't move much, so you can't expect much out of this. Okay, so for this kind of company, I would look for 5% gains. I wouldn't look for 10%. Okay. So keep that in mind. If you look at the daily candles, like for example, if you look at NVIDIA and it moves average 2 to 3%, you can't expect 10% on the bigger ones. All right, bigger caps. VRAR is a very nice, decent company. It moves pretty nice on percentages. It had this massive move up to $7. We correct all the way to 2. We went right through the EMA 20, which is exactly what I want to see coming into the EMA 50. This is a nice solid setup. EMA 50 is at the very bottom. That tells us it's in an uptrend. We hit the upper Keltner channel, VRAR. Now, if you guys watched my, or if you guys are in my Discord, I tell you guys exactly what I'm looking to get in real time. If you click the link down below, you can join it, but you can see right in here in swing trade alerts. Example of a bigger cap stock that I really like is LM&D. And I place it right here. This is actually a weekly chart, and I have a whole new system that I want to show you about. But this is a weekly EMA 20, and I combined it with a daily EMA 50, and I think LMD is going to go up big. And then I did another trade. I got lots of stuff I'm in. The ticker I'm going to show you right now is for watching my YouTube videos, you can get something that I'm in right now is SOUN at 13.94. And this is the same pattern. We went right through the 20 and we go to the 50. And that's what I'm seeing right now on SOUN. This is a very beautiful setup here. We go past the 50. We have this long lower wick. Watch SOUN for a trade idea, okay? Watt. This is a very volatile ticker here, guys. And these are one of those setups that I love to see where we go up big and we come back down. This reminds me of my my dot setup here. You see how we went up big, come straight down to this EMA 10, and we pump 72%. This is what I called in dots in the Discord before the move happened. Big move up. Our first target was the 10. We made a massive move. You see the pattern that I'm showing you here, guys? It's awesome. You're just gonna make bank. I think this is a really nice setup at the 50, guys. Okay, hopefully we skip this 20 and not bounce, and we go to that 50. And since there's so many trade ideas that I have, we just look for a couple that make the best setups, right? Best companies, best setups. And if some of these don't do, let's say Watchlist goes up from the 20, that's fine, because this is a crucial level. I see many pumps at the 20. But remember, I'm skipping an EMA, going to the next level, and I'm playing the 10 and the 50. And if I see price very bullish where it hit this upper channel, I'm in, okay? QBTS, I played this in the Discord. I just want to show you guys this one. Alerted in the Discord, right before the big move, this one went up way over 30% for us. Congrats whoever took that in the Discord. And that's the power of the EMA 50 and of this nice strategy that I have. OLO is a very nice solid company here. Keep in mind, if you go through the chart here, the average price it moves is 3 to 4%. So I would not be making massive money on this, but we are coming right down to an EMA 50, okay? And then we got GSAT. This is a sector that I really like coming into the telecommunication. We had this massive move up. You can see we had the bounce on the 10, the bounce on the 20, and then we come back to those same levels. We don't play them again, but we're waiting for the 50, and we're currently right on it, and you can see how we're already. Algos are saying this is good. All right. Now, last but not least, I'm going to end it with FUBO here because I have lots of stocks. Save these to the watch. Watch this video again. I'll put them all in the description, all the stocks that I go over. Last but not least is FUBO. Okay? If this ever, I repeat, if this goes to the 10, I am all hands on deck on this. I love the news with Disney. This is one of my most favorite stocks. Okay? I see the EMA 5 probably holding up, but if it goes to this EMA 10, I don't care. I'm buying it. I'm going to buy a bigger position, okay? This is one of my most favorite stocks right now in the market. I just need to get that pullback, okay? And if it does go through the 10, well, my stop loss will be judging based on this, it would be about a 15% stop loss, because then it will probably go to the 20. I don't want it to break the 20 and go to the 50, okay? But I don't see that happening. I don't see this being a pump and dump. It has good news. It's a very solid company. Coming back to the 10 is how I'm going to play that momentum type of setup, and then I can easily see this making new highs for the new bulls, and it can be well over 90% gain. I love FUBO a lot, if you guys haven't noticed. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video of my watch list coming into January 13th. If you guys want to join the Discord and see when I take these real-time trades, how I find them, because anything can happen in the market. Something happens. If I look at the stuff, I'm like, oh, it's a really weak market. I need to look into just EMA 50 plays, and that's what I did last week, and we made massive returns, right? So if you want to join the Discord, click the link down below in YouTube comments below, and in the description will say join the premium Discord for my alerts system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to become a member, the easiest way to do it is just hit day trade alerts, and you'll have access to swing trades and day trades for $12 a month. It's none of that $50 a month, $100 a month, which is absurd because the market is hard, trading is hard. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. Anybody says, oh yeah, I made this and this, I made all this money. We're taking educated guesses. With my system, I have an over 90% probability. I have a clear stop loss, clear plan of 10% target all the time. And you guys are in the Discord. You see me making, profits every time. And I'm not trying to be like an egotistical person and be like, this is the only system out there. But if you're watching this video and it makes sense and it's beginner friendly, which is designed to do, I think you guys have a lot to learn here. And I really think, I wish I had this back in the day where I chase, like, for example, FUBO, I buy it way up in here and then it just dips right down, where honestly, this is imbalanced. Price needs to come away from this upper band. I had this at extreme settings. It needs to revert to the 5 before the next move. If it breaks the 5, 10 is my buy area. And you see how skipping that EMA, nobody uses this kind of strategy, and I use it with, lots of other indicators and why this works in an uptrending system. I have a downtrend system too that I would love to show you. But if you hit day trade alerts, you get access to my swing trades and day trades, and I have a very unique day trading strategy of selling credit spreads on how you can make money every day while you watch your swing trades, because swing trades can take a day or take a week, you never know. But if you hit server shop up in here, you can read about the 2 memberships. I'm not trying to make this extremely expensive. If you guys don't want to join, that is totally fine. But if you put in the effort, put a little bit of resource, I'm not trying to say this is, this is very affordable. This is the most affordable I can ever, put this at the value I'm putting into it. I'm giving you free one-on-one mentorship if you're a member. I got live streams for you guys. I want you guys to be successful, and I've been doing this for over 6 years, doing it full time, doing these strategies. No BS, real trader, real results, okay? Hope you guys like this video of my watch list. I'll post more every Sunday of my watch list coming in, so save these tickers if you want and be like, man, I'm liking this ticker a lot. I like the fundamentals. If it does hit that EMA 50, I'm all in it. I like that precise entry. I like the analysis. You have a clear stop. There's a clear risk plan. It's awesome. And you'll see over time how often this works. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Sorry for it being a long video. Hope you do come in the Discord. You guys are going to love it. I welcome you guys like family, and I'll see you guys in the next week of trading. I'll do some live streams, and let's make some money.